Welcome to the second half of our 2019. Actually, not the second half, right? It's the
second.
Second, right? Second quarter?
Second quarter, yeah.
Okay, second quarter of our 2019 review. So far it's been great. Hopefully you guys watched the last video and you guys kind of learned a little about what the fuck we've been doing. If you haven't already heard it 100 times since you've been with us. But we're going to keep it pushing here. I am D-Chone, obviously, and, well, not obviously. For people who don't know, I'm D-Chone. Get at me, you feed me. I'm always here with the street philosopher himself.
OGBs, it was happening.
You heard, man?
Word.
Yeah.
Word up.
So, second quarter.
Second quarter, yeah. No, second quarter was
Traveling.
travel. Yeah. Second
Look at
quarter.
you.
Yeah.
Tell them about it.
I grew up a little bit.
Okay.
I got my passport.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I got my visa.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I jumped on that big bird.
Mm-hmm.
And touched down in Asia, man. I went to Asia second quarter of 2019. I went to China, Hong Kong to be specific.
Mm-hmm.
I went with my dog Lonnie and my boy Kirk. We went out there on the fly actually. Kirk had hit me and was like, "Yo, I'm going to Asia. You know, you guys want to go?"
Ooh.
And I kind of thought like Asia to me, honestly, coming from not traveling, that's like a whole nother motherfucking planet. You know what I mean? Like that shit is like different. Like it's far. Mm-hmm. You know, like I consider just going to LA as traveling. You know what I mean? So once he told me the steps that I had to do, I was kind of like, yeah, like fuck yeah, like hell yeah, I'm down to go. Especially with someone that know the area too, that can kind of show you around and shit.
Right.
So you know, I took the steps needed to go. Shit, sat on the airplane. The airplane was like 16 hours, like a 16-hour flight.
Jesus.
Or I think it was 14 or 16, somewhere in there. It was a lot. And we touched down, man, and the humidity hit us. Ooh, man, that shit's different. But
podcast, James.
But it was tight though, man. It was tight. We had a nice hotel. It was kind of cramped, you know. But as for Asia living in general, they live very. Well, I don't know what's a cool way to put it. They live very concise. Concise is like, you know, like very minimalistic and like small. You know what I mean? And I wasn't used to that.
It's a compact territory.
It's compact, yeah, for sure. And it was dope though, man. From just experiencing different lifestyles and just like how people live on a day to day and just the amount of architecture work that they have there is crazy.
Really?
Like hell yeah. Like
really?
Like Hong Kong is nuts when it comes to architecture. They literally have a building that's, I don't know how many floors, maybe 50 floors, maybe 60, I don't know. But they have a hole in the middle, which isn't an actual hole. It's actually sculpted out and it looks nice. And there's like offices around the center space that's open. And legend has it is that they have that in the middle of Hong Kong because over the hill, they say that evil spirits or dragons or some shit come through the hill and they put a hole in the middle of that tall building so the dragon can flow through it and keep going, I think east or whatever it is, so that way it doesn't hit the wall and trickle down and go into the city. That's their like philosophy out there. Like that's what they believe in. And I thought that shit was mind blowing. Like wow, you know. And even their public transit, like that public transportation is crazy and it's super efficient. Like I've never seen anything like that.
Boom, right there.
Bro, like you get from one city to the other in like 5 minutes.
Oh, they move fast.
It's quick, bro. And all of the trains come within 6 minutes, within 4 minutes. Like it's insane. And if you look at the map, just being American, looking at the map, it's like, what the fuck is this?
A lot of
like it looks like
there,
a completely different language. Like it's all spider web.
He was a little Bow Wow.
Bro, you just don't know. So yeah, no. I mean, we use a lot of Google Maps, and you know, Kirk is already kind of familiar with the area a little bit. So we did a lot of shopping. We did sightseeing.
Nice.
We went to the big Buddha temple, which was.
Oh, I remember you guys walked up to it. It was hot as the fuck.
It was hot as the fuck.
Yeah, I seen it on your Instagram.
Yeah. We did that. In order to even get there, bro, we had to take a gondola, which was quote unquote air quotes the world's tallest gondola.
That's a zip line, nigga.
Yeah. What fucks me up is how were they even able to build that, to connect those wires and those pipes and shit.
Helicopter.
You had to be. It fucking had to be a helicopter.
You get a helo on that motherfucker attached to the bottom and you float that bitch to the other side.
But there's motherfuckers like suspending down, like welding, like it's just crazy to me. You know what I mean? And if you guys want to see this footage, I don't want to take up too much time. Excuse me. If you guys want to see this footage, we'll put it in the description. It's on Keezy's page. It's on Kirk's page.
Keezy got everything, man.
Yeah, he got it lit. But we did a lot of babe shopping, a lot of sightseeing, a lot of eating, just a lot of soaking in of culture, which is dope. Yeah. Which is dope, and I really enjoyed it, man. And it made me really appreciate the life we live here. You know what I mean? The little simple things that we have here, they don't have there, man. Like little shit from like just freedom. You know, like they don't like in China, they don't have freedom of expression. They don't have freedom of jumping on Instagram, Twitter, and just kind of reading how people feel. Like all their shit over there is, you gotta fall in line. You know what I mean? Like you gotta fall in line. If you don't, they come get your ass.
Oh shit!
Like it's different over there.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was dope, man. It was dope.
Yeah. I know y'all had a great time, and then I felt like I was there because the way you guys were posting, which is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. I don't know how you guys were able to duck off from the the one times, but y'all were able to duck off and then get stuff posted, which is fire.
Yeah.
But what I got from the stories you guys are telling me back, which all connected, because you and Keezy like to shop.
Yeah.
And then me and Lonnie are kind of the same person. Mm-hmm. And Lonnie's like, I'm done with this shit.
Mm-hmm. Word.
I don't want to do nothing.
Word. That was a little conflict we had. I was just so like mind blown at the fact that they had so much bait there, and like I grew up on bait.
Oh, okay.
And even back in the day, I don't think I had any like legit bait. I think it probably was like mostly fake shit. But like I was just really into it. I like the colors. I like the style. I just thought it was fly. And that was the first like real big vape store I've ever been to was over there. My first actual vape store was in New York. But it was small and it was kind of weak. But the ones over there, like they make it over there. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Actually, I think vape is from Japan. But Japan, Asia, it's all together. And I was baffled. Like, yo, I'm down to go to every fucking store and see this shit.
Yeah.
And Lonnie wasn't really into it, so it was a little conflicting. Like, me and Kirk was all down to go to all the stores and just sightsee. I'm not spending a bunch of money in every single spot.
But at least you can look.
I just want to see it because that's what I'm into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lonnie was more on the hype. He wanted to he wanted to sightsee a little bit more. He wanted to go party a little bit more. He wanted to go see, like, I don't know if it's nature shit or whatever it was, but he wanted to do more than just the mall.
Got it.
And that's where, yeah, I don't either. This next trip is going to be different. It's going to be some shopping and mostly really tapping into the culture. And really, experiencing shit. But yeah, it was fun. It was really fun. But
badass, man.
Yeah. But, that was my Hong Kong trip. I'm sure I'm probably leaving shit out, but
they can catch it in the video.
It's in the video, yeah. For sure.
We'll leave it definitely in the comment section.
For sure.
I feel like that kicked off traveling for us.
Absolutely.
For work wise.
Yep.
And before we kind of get, tap into some of the small things, for work we travel a lot. We travel a lot to different places to go do our job. And when we post on social media and people are like, oh, that's fucking fire, like I want to go, is your job hiring? Like all that stuff is cool when you're watching it from the outside looking in. Traveling, I don't want to say it's stressful. I don't like to say that, but it's a huge inconvenience.
Yes.
Just the process of traveling. Like, I'm going to do it because it's for my job. We got to get it done. This is how I get paid. This is how I make my money. I'm going to do it.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that I can't have an opinion on that shit, because going through TSA, making it to the airport, dealing with
miscommunication with the employer and the travel agent.
Yes. And it's the biggest thing for me is like, one, I'm not a public pooper. So airports or airplanes, if I get to the airport in the morning and I got to shit and I'm flying to the East Coast and I'm going to get there till nighttime, I'm not going to shit until I get to the East Coast to my hotel.
Damn.
And I gotta hold it. Simple as that. But going through TSA is always irritating because it takes fucking 39 minutes because one person forgot to take something out of their bag, or they didn't hear the TSA agent yelling, blah, blah,
Take
blah,
your shoes
blah.
off.
Yeah. Take your shoes off. Take your laptops out. Anything bigger than a phone. Don't have any food in there. If you do, take it out. Yada, yada, yada. People that are like, oh, I'm diabetic and I need my sugar, so I need to take this on the plane. Well, you can't take a 2-liter of soda on the plane. Yeah. Like, let's be realistic here.
There's just, there's a lot of... Honestly, I think it's because, at least with me and my experience with people saying, like, oh, wow, you get to travel for work. Like, wow, you're so lucky, da-da-da. It's partially it's my fault because I only post the cool shit. Oh. You know what I mean? Like, I only post the things that look worth posting. Like, I'm not going to post my TSA checkout, like, or check through, or, I'm not going to do that. So they don't even, then it's not on their brain. But just to clear everything up, like, traveling definitely is a wear and tear on your body physically and mentally. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's like, even if you put work aside, like, put the work shit aside, just having to go to the airport, the stress of missing a flight, the stress of missing a connecting flight. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, all that shit, it pays it weighs on you. Yeah, it takes a toll. And it's expensive. Like, eating at the airports are expensive.
Oh, man. Why is everything fucking $15?
It's crazy. It's crazy. You get a cup of water and some trail mix, and you're looking at $16. Yeah. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, if you get lucky.
For sure. And maybe people do think of that, and so when they see our stories, they're like, whoa. You know what I mean? Like, you guys can afford to do that? Yeah, maybe that's a part of it too. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, that's so... You're fortunate, which we are very fortunate, 100%. And I don't want to trade it, but a few gripes that I have about it is that it's definitely a lot of wear and tear, man. Like, just settling into hotels is stressful.
Falling asleep in hotels is stressful.
It's stressful, man. Like, I've also realized too that the hotels and shit it really gives me bad anxiety. Like, when we was at Colorado. Yeah. It just, I don't know, like, it makes me feel real alone and real by myself, and like I do enjoy my alone time, but like on my dime. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that forced.
Yeah. I'll travel to Colorado and be fine, but
detachment. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just I enjoy interactions. So, right. Just feeling alone and like that shit is just really. I don't know. It doesn't really feel too good.
It makes it all hesitant. Like, the biggest thing for me when it comes to the traveling is that if we're traveling and we're traveling in the same time zone, I'm okay. I can do it every weekend or every week. It's fine with me. But when you go to different time zones every week, I don't know if a lot of you know this, but it takes 7 days for your body to adjust to even a 1 hour time difference. It takes 7 whole days. And if we're traveling from California and then we're going to South Carolina and then we're traveling back to okay, so for example, we're in California. We go to South Carolina for 2 weeks. The first week we're there, we adjust to that. Second week, we're already on this time. Then we travel back to California.
We here for 2 days.
On a Friday. And then on that Monday, we're flying to Colorado. Yep. Or we're flying to Utah. Yep. Or you know what I mean? Texas. Council Bluff, Iowa, Kansas City. Yeah. Like when you do that and you have that 2 day gap and then you're back on the road to Ohio to a different time zone. Yeah. That's when your body starts to get fucked up. Yeah. Especially if you're working at different times in different time zones.
Yeah, man. That's another thing that's it's getting your body to adjust. And for me, honestly, man, the only thing that I won't say the only thing, but what I look forward to is kind of like a treat for myself during traveling is getting out and exploring. Yeah. Like, that's what keep me level mentally. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, I don't know what the fuck there is to do in Ohio. Right. I don't know. But I'm about to go explore and find out. Yeah. And like, don't get me wrong, doing that on my own time, like alone, it's like, yo, like that shit is like bliss. Like, it's so enjoyable to just kind of be in a rental by yourself and just, I wonder what this is. You know what I mean? Because you don't really have to You don't have to worry if you're boring another person or if
you know shit.
Nah, you kind of just do your own thing, and you just do what you really want to do, and not have to really think. You don't have to consider the way anyone else feels about it. You know what I mean?
You don't care about that.
Not that you don't care, but it's just, you know, you don't have to. It's not a responsibility at all, and that's the only thing that kind of keeps me level, man, with the traveling. Don't get me wrong, the money's good.
Yeah.
You know, it gives us where we live now and shit, and to be able to afford everything that we can afford now. But
right.
You gotta, at least for me, I gotta kind of have to find something that I don't like to do. I gotta find a enjoyment in it.
Yeah.
I gotta have a treat in there somewhere, and that's why I like to hit like a lot of different vintage shops or just things that I read online that looks interesting or on YouTube, and I'm like, okay, let me go check this out. Like, let me go up to the mountains. Let me hit downtown. Let me see what they got. Let me go check out this food place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit like that.
And I feel like I am the, again, polar opposite in that situation. When we're traveling, my bliss is doing nothing. Like, the only responsibility I have is make it to work on time. So I can get up and then I can be in the hotel all fucking day and just watch TV. What I call cartoons. My biggest excitement for going to these different places is going to the different gyms. Yes, I go to 24 Hour Fitness, which is the same gym everywhere, but it's different people, different atmospheres,
for sure,
different vibes.
For sure.
And that's what keeps me going when I'm on a trip. What I think is so funny is like our coworkers, like when we went on a few trips, like we went to South Carolina and when we went to Council Bluff, Iowa, two of our coworkers was like, well, Aaron and Zach, they're like, there ain't no gyms here.
I do remember Aaron saying that in South Carolina. I do remember that shit.
Aaron was like, Deshaun's gonna be crazy in a minute because ain't no gyms here.
It's like, bro, it ain't no gyms, bro. I just want to make sure that, you know, like, everything gonna be alright. I know how you get.
Yeah. That shit was fucking amazing. But yeah, that I sometimes I feel like I'm missing out on the cities that I'm going to because I'm not doing anything. But me not doing anything keeps me as fresh as I'm able to be, if that makes any sense. I'm still tired from the time zone change. I'm still trying to adjust to being into the hotel. I'm still trying to adjust to being alone. And then I feel like if I get up early and then go out during the day, the only thing I'm going to be thinking about when I'm out is I got to go to work later. So I won't be able to enjoy that.
So, I see what you're saying.
So I go to the gym and then I get my workout in. So at least I'm doing that. Or I'll do a YouTube workout inside of the hotel if I don't make it to the gym. But I can't completely let go when I'm out. Unless if we work in the morning somewhere and then we go out after work. But then even if we do go out after work, it's like, fuck, we got to get back. Because I got to get up early. So I'm constantly, when I'm on a work trip, I'm thinking about work 24/7.
I feel you.
What you doing?
That's how it felt for our last trip to Colorado. It felt like that only because we were working midday. You know what I mean? We started at noon, and I was kind of like, damn, I don't really have time to do anything. That's why when we went to that vintage store,
which is fire,
that was a real good like. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, I found something to make me happy in that position.
Also, I don't know if you feel this way. When you have the rent a car and there's other people relying on you, there's that extra level of
for sure
concern.
For sure.
When we went to, after we came back from Mexico and we were in SoCal and I didn't have a rent a car. Oh, Domingo, you trying to go out and do something? Anybody trying to go and do something during the day? I was getting up and walking to Starbucks and going to get coffee in the morning and then walking back. I don't know what it is about the rent-a-car. Having the rent-a-car, then having that added stress. Because when I didn't have the rent-a-car, I was energized. I didn't feel like sitting into the hotel the whole fucking day. Like, none of that.
Yeah.
Like, driving in another place I'm uncomfortable with my driving style.
Gives you anxiety?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel that extra stress when I have the rental car, but it's worth it to me. Like, I much rather have it because
You can go somewhere.
I like being out.
Yeah.
So even if someone else wanted to like, yo, you trying to go do something? Yeah, like fuck it, like let's go. You know what I mean? Like I don't really want to sit in a fucking hotel room for too long anyway. You know what I mean? Like I that's just not what I want to do. I'm not saying that it's wrong to do that.
Of course.
But
because it's right.
Yeah. So it's like if somebody want to go do something or and honestly like if you're an actual diversified employee or if you're an employee of the company, take the key. You can go. Yeah. If I don't want to go, here, go. Yeah. If you fuck it up though, just know it's on you.
Yeah.
It's getting emailed. Yeah. You know what I mean? So.
Right. And imagine that, and then not knowing that situation, and then having a chef like everybody probably want to go somewhere, but I don't want to go nowhere. But I'm the only person in charge of the car. What the fuck I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I don't. But that was there's a lot that goes with traveling that happens after the airplane post, that happen after or in between the sightseeing and the food post. Like it's a lot.
It's actual work going on.
Actual work going on.
Yes.
And then some nights are long.
Yep.
Some nights are long. We're not in control of majority of the shit that happens inside of the buildings. And we can only go off of what the person in the building told us. And if what they told us was wrong, we got to try to figure out a way around it.
Word.
We're on a different time zone than the people we need to talk to when we run into these issues.
Word.
So now we got to figure it out.
Word. So let's go down a list of a few places that we've actually been.
Okay. We'll start with the number one spot we always go to. Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, yeah.
We're always in LA at LAX. Seattle.
Venice,
yeah.
Venice. Actually, do your list and I'll do mine.
Okay. Mine are Los Angeles, which includes Venice. We'll say SoCal in general. SoCal. Seattle, Washington. Texas.
I haven't been there yet.
Council Bluffs, Iowa, which there's nothing there, by the way. But factories and a fire-ass Mexican restaurant called La Mesa. Oh, amazing. South Carolina. And I want to say that's it. I don't think I'm missing. Oh, Atlanta.
Yep, ATL. We've seen all the babies.
Yeah, all the babies. Little baby, the baby, big baby, somebody baby. They all hang out at the gas station all hours of the night. And I think that's it.
Is it?
I think so.
That's a damn good roundup, especially for 1 year.
Yeah,
that's a damn good
less than a year.
Yeah,
I feel like that I've accomplished.
Yeah,
and I've been to Seattle handful of times.
Yeah, I know Seattle now. Like I know.
You know what I mean?
You drop me off there, I know where to go now. You know what I mean?
Boulder.
We've been there so many times. Yeah,
Boulder, Colorado.
Yeah,
we just talked about it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure.
Boulder. Courtney's on it. She's like, nigga, using Boulder too. Don't lie.
Word.
I think that's it.
Okay.
I believe so.
Yeah. So for me, it was it's a lot of similar ones to you. It was Seattle, SoCal. Actually, let me see. Let me pull up a little list.
You got a list?
It's not really a list. It's more just a kind of diagram of where I've taken photos at in the U.S. So it kind of just
everywhere.
Yeah. Oh. So where was it? Seattle, SoCal, Salt Lake City. Where's that? Where's
Utah?
Salt Lake City? Utah. Yeah, Utah. Well, did we go to Arizona? No.
We had a layover in Arizona.
We had a layover there. Denver, Colorado, obviously. Kansas City. St. Louis.
Ooh, we went to see the Lunatics.
Yeah.
Let's see what.
Where else? Ohio, Columbus, Pittsburgh. Yeah. Yeah, that's my 2019 travel.
Did you say Kansas City?
Kansas City. I didn't say it.
Yeah, Kansas City, Pittsburgh.
I don't know, maybe I did.
Jersey.
I didn't go to Jersey. I didn't go to New Jersey. No.
You didn't go to Newark?
Nah. My dog live out there though. Shout out to Jersey. He actually just moved to LA recently.
Hey.
Yeah, shout out my dog. My dog Marcus.
I'll put in music in the motherfucking thing too.
Yeah, word. For real.
My new mixtape coming out too, 2020. Get off the toilet, hit me. But go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, it's been nice though. It's been nice. Traveling has been nice. It has its downfalls, but overall though, I enjoy it, man. When I speak to like my mom about it, she always be positive about it, the situations. When I be telling her about certain shit I'm not really into or I don't like, and she's like, yo, just keep in mind that like you young and you're traveling. Like, yeah, it's a lot of bullshit, but it's gonna be bullshit everywhere. Like, you're actually touching these cities and going to these places and meeting people like that's kind of a blessing, and I know blessing is used like very loosely. Broad and loosely, but it's dope that we're able to do that 100%. And get paid for it.
100%. Like our parents have never been to these places.
No.
So, which is amazing.
Absolutely. I done already topped all of my family members on touching different parts of the earth, soil. Like we done already topped them. You know what I'm saying?
Which is crazy for me is because I had already topped them before I started working here, and then I started working here like, nigga, you traveling again?
It's a wrap.
Yeah,
it's a wrap. But like honestly though, like I like to tell them about these places so they have an idea of what they want to do when they get the opportunity to do it. You know what I'm saying?
It may be a little bit pricey, but things can always be affordable. It's ridiculous. I'm all for fucking rules and all the fucking bullshit, but I get to the airport today and I fly every weekend, it feel like. I get here and the lady gonna ask me, you got any batteries in your toolbox? Yes ma'am, I do have something for my drills, they're attached. Oh, you can't have any batteries on underneath the plane because the plane will blow up and everyone will die. Yes, Robin said that. She works at Southwest Airlines. She has ugly wedges. It's pissing me off, man. But anyways, yeah, it's very irritating when the rules change all of a sudden. I guess she felt I was giving her attitude, so she didn't override my two pound over bag.
What's she charging?
$75. Oh, they gotta charge you $75, Mr. Lasser. Can you put something else in your backpack? No, I can't. Can't put anything else in my backpack. I'm gonna start shipping shit.
Next time, tell them no.
Oh yeah, huh? No. I was gonna
take my chances.
I was gonna tell her no, and then she tell one of the little bag handlers she's smashing on the side while she's cheating on her husband. He told me no, so check his bag, and then they steal my shit. You know what I mean? It's all a pyramid scheme when you fucking with Robin at Southwest at San Jose Airport. Shit. Anyways.
Only Robins I trust is 31 flavors.
The only two Robins I trust. One of them is my mother, and the other one is 31 flavors.
Yeah. All right. Back.